My name's David St. John. I'm a PhD candidate in English literature at Georgia State University. I've always loved writing. I started out as a creative writer, writing poetry, stories, screenplays. I'm sitting right next to this journal called the High Speed Ground Transportation Journal. And my dissertation is actually a lot about the concept of traffic. And so what I'm doing is I'm looking at literature that's set in the Asia Pacific region, but is, kind of environmental. But I want to propose a new way of looking at the environment through these lenses of traffic. I have chapters that are about automobile traffic, chapters that are about drug trafficking, human trafficking, and hopefully, like, the end of this project will be a new way of looking at environmental literature. Well, I was sort of inspired by this book. It's called Veer Ecology, V-E-E-R, Ecology. And the editors of that book challenged the writers just to come up with like one word to summarize their sort of methodology about the environment. And so a lot of them were stuff like drown or reduce or energize. And I thought, well, if I did this, maybe my word would be traffic. I think in this sort of climate where, political and environmental, I think it's really important for people to actually have an understanding of the humanities. And I think knowing the humanities helps us communicate, and it helps us to sort of look past sort of differences among people. And being able to have knowledge of, the stories of another culture or the history of another culture. I think it's vital to understanding, like, how can we live in a world that's globalizing and without trying to sort of assimilate everybody into one big mass of people. Retain like the sort of cultural traditions and heritage. Just get along with one another, in other words. I learned about the Library Dissertation Travel Award because my department head, Lene Gaillet, sent out an email to all the students. I saw it there, and I was like, well, I'm writing a lot about non-American places. The problem is I live in America, and so that sort of being in the place is really essential. So I thought, I'm going to have to travel anyway, and I need to try and find as much help as I can. This award was great for that. It really helped, and I'm really grateful to my department head for making sure that we knew about that. Yeah.